Okay, we're going to start a unit, and it's going to be about folk tales and fairy tales, legends, and fables. And today we're going to focus on fables. And our objective today is to be able to interpret a moral lesson from a fable. And I'm sure you've heard the word fables. In kindergarten, first, second grade, your teacher probably called you up to her sitting area, and she would read one to you. And that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to put up here what a fable is, the definition of a fable, so you can look at it. And a fable is a fictitious story that teaches a moral lesson or a practical lesson using animal characters. And the way a fable came about was about 600 years ago. Aesop, who was a Greek slave, wrote fables using animal characters because he used them to depict the way people were treated during his time. And also it shows the strengths and weaknesses of humans and how, hopefully, the wisdom is gained and it's passed down from generation to generation so that people can make wise decisions. One that you're probably familiar with would be the tortoise and the hare. And in that fable, the hare should have won. He had the physical ability to win, but he was so overconfident that he didn't use his smarts very well, and he ended up losing, and the tortoise won. And today we're going to be reading some fables and doing some activities with them. The first one I'm going to read to you today is called The Shepherd Boy and the Wolf. The shepherd boy was tending his flock of sheep, and it was very lonely being all by himself in the fields each day. So he thought of a way to stir up some excitement. He shouted, "Wolf, wolf!" and laughed when the villagers came running to help. He played this trick more than once, and the villagers came running each time to find there was no wolf. One day a wolf really did appear in the field. The boy cried, "Wolf, wolf!" but the villagers ignored him, and the wolf ate all the sheep. Now you probably know that the moral of this story is, no one believes a liar, even when he tells the truth. That's what fables do. They help you realize what the lesson is, the moral lesson, the life lesson is, and how to apply it to your own life. In just a moment, you're going to be in groups, and I'm going to let you choose the group you want to be in. That's not a problem. And you're going to be given some construction paper and some markers and some white pieces of paper, and then we'll just pass around the tape dispenser, and you can use it to put all this together. I'm going to give you, each group, a fable to read, and the fables you guys are going to read are going to be The Ant and the Grasshopper, The Donkey and His Master, The Farmer and the Stork, The Fox and the Goat, and A Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. And I'll just pass them out randomly. And what you're going to do is you're going to, on your construction paper, write the title of your fable, and you're going to brainstorm what you think that lesson is, and everybody needs to cooperate. Nobody's in charge. Everybody's just working together. For this one, we know that the lesson is, no one believes a liar, even when he tells the truth. Now, what you're going to do, and what I've tried to model for you here, is you're going to have to write down two ways this could apply to you. The first way I wrote was, if you lie too often, even in fun, and get caught, you'll get a reputation of being a liar. And lots of times it's fun to say things about people because they're just, fun things. They don't mean any harm by them, but in the long run it can really damage somebody else's reputation, and they are frowned upon, or no one wants to be their friend. And the other one is, if you spread lies about your friends, you won't have any. So you have to be careful not to tell untruths. Be honest and forthright if you hear something. Don't go around spreading lies. In a moment, when you get your paper, you're going to do the same thing that I've shown you to do. You're going to write the title of your fable, the lesson that you've learned, and you're all going to work together to come up with what you think that lesson is. And you're going to write two ways that it would apply to real-life situations. And when you're finished, we're going to come in front of the classroom, and you're going to share your fable and the lesson and the application so that other people can learn. Okay, let's get started.